I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fam's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while sizzling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the #1 Chief Rocket in Knicks universe. Your main man's Uncle Freezie. Y'all want this party started right? Y'all want this party started quickly? Right? Let's go, man. Let's go. Okay. Man, I ain't even sending the bat signal up to my man. Let me send the bat signal up to my peoples. I ain't even sent the bat signal up to my peoples yet. Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Let's go. The Knicks up 3-1. Man, get that energy up. Let's go. Let me send this thing up to my peoples. I ain't even sending it out to the fam. Man, what am I doing? Let me send. Where's my man at? Bam, 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 bam. Let me send this thing out to my peoples. Bam, 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 and bam. Let's go. All right, let me shout out my people. Okay. KBL, come now, band lawyer. We in the building. Yeah, yo, we outside, family. Bam. Let's go. Centric is in the building. Dripmore is in the building. Julian Blum is in the building. Okay. Craig says, in RJ we trust. Okay. Okay, I see y'all. Heavy Reese is in the building. Eric Serial is in the building. Yo, man, first of all, yo, you got to believe in team. You got to believe in a team concept. Right? You got to believe in team. And you should be excited right now. Second of all, yeah, Obi played his behind off in Julius' absence. Oh, yeah, Obi played his behind off. Lee is in the building. Lee, what's good, boss?
What's good?
Yeah, man, running a little behind time, but we here in the building
all day.
Yeah, man,
all day.
How you feeling?
Boy, I can't use no expletives, but I'm crunk. How about that? I'm effing crunk.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it, bro. And I'm
Man.
feeling it. And the more and more we talk about it, the more and more, yo, Freezie, why you BSing, yo, we just might be able to get to the NBA finals. Not just the Eastern Conference final.
There is a pathway.
Yes, sir.
There
Inshallah.
is a pathway. You know what I'm saying? Chat, there is a pathway. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy to think just like this time last year. Oh, boy. Super is in the building. This time last year, we was begging for a superstar to save us.
Mm-hmm.
Fast
almost had one at one point.
Yeah. We was begging for a superstar to come here. King Ribby, what's good, man? Jeremy Nussbaum is in the building. Dripmore is in the building. Hotline Bling is in the building. Man, I cannot believe. Yo, Craig, man. Check this out, bro. 365 days ago, we was pointing the finger at the organization and the coach and the players. 365 days ago, we was talking about Kemba Walker. Sanger's in the building. Yo, Sanger, listen. A year ago, we were legit talking about Kemba Walker. How things change.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Amen.
Lee, we was talking about Kemba Walker, Nerlens Noel, and Alec Burks a year ago.
Mm-hmm. And we was dogging Julius Randle.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Funny how things change, man.
Yeah, it's funny how things change. Let's start by let's start. Let's not start about where we've come from yet. I want to save that for a bigger I want to build up the crowd. Let everybody get involved, right?
For sure.
But let me ask this. Well, let me start by saying this. How do you feel about Julius Randle right now, knowing or after hearing what Tom Thibodeau said about Randle playing through injury?
That just lets me know that that's a tough dude, bro. That's a tough dude. And also too, and to your credit earlier, what you said was it's important for him to be out there because teams are going to have to adjust for him and game plan for him. So, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully he can go come Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And we put them away come Wednesday. So that way we could rest and we could watch these other caps beat up on each other for the next few days.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm in the mindset that after hearing what Tom Thibodeau said, I'm in the mindset
to rest them.
No. I'm in the mindset. Excuse me. I'm in the mindset that Julius Randle wants to win as a Knick.
I concur.
I'm in the mindset that Julius Randle wants to win as a Knick. Right? Tibbs
I'm gonna find the thing on YouTube where it said. I'm gonna find the thing on YouTube that I saw, so that I can share it with everybody else. I want to find it so that everybody else can understand what it is that I'm talking about, because I think it's important for us to have some context.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find it and see if right.
Mm-hmm.
But what else you got on Randle? That's just all how you feel about Randle?
Nah, man. Nope. I'm just proud of him. Period. And he did try to do the little things. He tried as much as he can for the last what was game 4? Yeah,
Right.
4 games. 4 games. He did everything possible to help us win in his power,
Right.
despite his limitations. And he kept a positive attitude about it. So all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Adam thought he was thinking, nah, because I know I saw for myself, he was out there dapping up his teammates. He was you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
cheering them on,
Yeah.
patting them on the back.
You don't have to wait to the end of the game to cheer on your teammates.
Nah, he was doing that during the game though.
Yeah.
No,
that's instinctual. There's no schedule for that. You don't say, I'm gonna wait to the end of the game to cheer on my teammates. You know what I'm saying? That's instinct, bro. You know. Yeah.
And I believe he was generally happy for us, period. So, you know. I mean, why wouldn't he? Because he still, regardless, whether he scores 40 points, 5 points, 0 points,
right,
he benefits from the victory regardless.
Right. Yeah. In the first half of the game, Julius Randle got fouled and he was visibly upset. Because it's usually a play. It's usually a play that he usually makes. And he was upset, and you saw him woosad like, hey. And then he went to the free throw line and missed the first free throw, and you saw him lose it for a second. The Brew Crew Sports is in the building. The Ghetto Intellect is in the building. What's good, boss?
My God.
Yeah, so Randle missed the first free throw, and he was about to lose it, and then he calmed down and hit the second free throw. Excuse me. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, Randle's not 100%. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yep, he ain't 100%.
I had a feeling he was not 100%. You know, whether it was the ankle, his rump, or even his elbow. Because I mean, that foul that Allen put on him was a pretty hard foul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he bounced up and what's that, 4 or 5 days later, got himself together and still try to play.
Right.
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 Knicks fans, we need to give this man more credit for not only for the fact that he's pretty much, him and Brunson both carried us through the season, but he's been solid all year long up until, you know what I'm saying, he twisted his ankle. Right. And I bet you if he wouldn't have twisted his ankle, he'd have put up major numbers.
Major numbers. Right. Major numbers. The unfortunate part is, he wants to play well. Right? But he's got to get healthy.
So as the Knicks are around him, the R.J. Barretts, the Jalen Brunsons, the Hartensteins, the Robinsons, the Quickleys, the McBrides are going to have to pick him up and carry him through the next game. And if we can do that, I promise you, and give that man some decent time off and allow him to rest, I think he can snap back. Just you got to let him get all the treatment, everything he needs to get his body right.
The odd thing to it all is Jericho Sims is hurt. Right? Grimes is hurt. And Randle is hurt.
I think, Grimes, man. Now, that shoulder, as long as he ain't got no torn ligaments or separation, dude, you got to suck that one up. Unless it's a shooting arm. But even if that, you know what I'm saying, go get your cortisone shot. Let's go on out here and play, bro.
Yeah, you got the rest of the summer
to heal up for that one.
Yeah.
From a bruise.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
It
might be something deeper than that, but that's
probably
what they calling it. Yeah. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'll be right back, okay?
All right. Let me read what's going on out here in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Peace to you, Almighty Finesse. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see that you out here, my guy. You know, and let me see who else is out here. Dripmore, of course. The Brew Crew, Sports, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know, we'll see what says. Beautiful tonight. You doggone right, Nev. The Disruptor. What's up there, OG? We ain't putting nobody on the couch now. What else have we got going on? No doubt. No. Let me read. All right. New York City Squad. That's what's good. What y'all got? What questions y'all got? Okay, Justin DW. That's the interesting question. You know what I'm saying? Or a statement. You know, I'm gonna tell you, Knicks fans, and this is real, and I'm pretty much gonna speak from my heart. You know, I've never been more proud of a team than I have this year in my 50 years of fandom, and I'm 50 years old, and like they said, I came swimming out of my daddy's loins into being blue and orange. Yeah. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying, these cats have done tremendously, galvanized themselves when we were on the brink of destruction. So my hat goes off to the head coach and to the rest of the coaching staff and to the team for pulling themselves together. Go ahead, Freezie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'll give me.
Hopefully, you know, hopefully, if he
eyes watering.
Well, I don't know. We got some allergies going on, baby.
Yeah, probably a little something, or maybe R.J. Barrett got me emotional.
Hey, man. Yo, hey, Knicks City squad. Hey, man. Hopefully he will. If he's feeling like if he can play, yeah, I think he can go off. You know, anything's possible. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying. Us doubting, you know, R.J. Barrett, which I just knew in my heart that he was gonna have a moment. You know what I'm saying? I knew in my heart he was gonna have a moment and step out and prove Knicks fans, you know what I'm saying, the Knicks doubters wrong. You know? So
and I'm not hating on RJ. I'm just saying I was uncertain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I understand where your skepticism comes from too, because all year he's been wishy washy.
Because
But
seeing is believing.
that is the truth too. But you know what I'm saying? I thought I saw him when before he got that finger mangled. You know what I'm saying? With Lucas cocaine nails.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo, he was on a roll.
right,
He was on a roll then.
right.
So
The thing I noticed about RJ and Obi today is with Randall and Brunson. If you don't take control, they're not gonna look for you.
mm-hmm. Right. And he asserted himself in such a way where it wasn't him being selfish, but it was him going at the whole probing. And if he had it, he was going. If he didn't, he made the right passes. You know, I mean, he did what we've been begging for.
Right.
You know, it wasn't no head down. I'm a charge. Running to the what's that?
Yeah.
you know how they do. You know how they do with like how they show the
Kamikaze
Romans.
pilot. Yeah. Yeah.
So the Romans and Greeks, how they used to fight, charge each other, just You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And see outwit each other. Nah, he kept his head up. You know what I'm saying? Kept his head on the swivel and made the every exact play, and he did it right. And he did it right. So,
Right. Bro, well, true. Hey, heck, I just watched the video. That energy is crazy. That energy is crazy, bro. I wish we had that energy up here. You know what I'm saying? With me and Lee. You know what I'm saying? After the game, the energy was kind of sideways a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, we had some, we people in the panel and some people in our fandom, like with the exception of maybe me and you, Freezie, and maybe a couple of other cats. You know what I'm saying? We've known the taste of winning. We done been through 13, 14 years of straight playoffs, even though, you know, it didn't come up with no victories. But we knew how it felt to win and to cheer on the team. When
Yep.
when we fell into that dark space, you know what I'm saying? And then they thought the Carmelo Anthony, you know, was gonna help us out of it, and then we fell back into that dark place again. Them cats, the younger generation, you know, all you was it 20 somethings, some of you 30 somethings who ain't never really experienced the Knicks winning like we won before. This is what it's like the 90s, how it was. We go in there, we make our point, especially in the first round. We make our point and we put our foot on the neck of whomever else is underneath us.
Right. Yeah, man. I ain't got, man, listen. A few things happened yesterday, and I say yesterday, I understand that it's, you know, I understand it is what it is, right? I saw a few things yesterday that made me think this team is for real. Like that after 7 song, I'm for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. The New York Knicks is in the building. Squad was good. Man.
And my friend of me, Keith Turner, what's good, bro?
Right. Yeah, man. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. This team is built different.
Oh yeah.
The team is built different, man. And listen, y'all, it's a long road to a championship. CAA Mafia is in the building. Keith Turner is in the building.
This team is built different. Something about this team feels different. Something about this ride that we're on feels different. Wisdom was good.
All's good, baby. It's still today for me, though. It's still today.
Yeah, it's always going to be like that, Wiz. Wiz, it's always going to be like that. It's still today. That's always going to be true.
Well, it's
right?
still Sunday up in West Coast.
Even tomorrow, even when tomorrow gets here, when you talk about it, it'll be today, right? That's how it works. I'm messing around with Wiz. Wiz, what's good, boss?
You know, the West Coast still high, man. We're still like, this is a good Sunday. Sunday, we got another, 2 hours left in the Sunday? To say today was a day. I think demarcation point.
Right.
Shift of the New York Knicks future. Oh, baby, I feel it, baby. 50th anniversary year. Oh, Honor and Willis Reed memory. Oh, all the things. It's almost like a perfect, like combination of events.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm just excited. I'm excited.
Deuce McBride.
Oh, Deuce. My boy, my son, my grandson, that's what I gotta say. 5 minutes of intense defense and a sweet 3-point shot. That was like smooth.
Look, when he stepped into that shot, I was like, "Oh my God!" And it snapped the rim, and I was like, "This boy came prepared, mentally prepared."
There was some doubts about him, and we're gonna go around the horn. We're gonna be here for a minute. We got a lot to talk about, right? Yo, Allah Wise is in the building.
Oh yeah,
peace to the God.
Peace.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about a lot of players. So chat, be patient with us as we go around the horn, right? But there was some doubts about Deuce McBride and whether or not he is a NBA basketball player. Wiz, in your mind, is Deuce McBride an NBA player?
You're current to the CEO, president, chairman of the board of the Deuce Hive. Let me see here. What do I think about my corporation of Deuce Inc.? The Deuce, the loose, is loose. Absolutely, he's an NBA player. Right. Yes, sir. Is he ready for the Brunson type of responsibility? Okay, perhaps not quite. But will he be?
Was Brunson ready for that in year 2?
There we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hey, was Jalen Brunson also a second-round pick?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're making me.
Did Jalen Brunson also go to a blue blood? Yeah.
Oh man.
All these. Did Jalen Brunson also play for a demanding coach in college? Yes.
Oh, yes.
All these comparisons to Deuce are accurate. Now, are they the same type player? Of course not. They're not the same type player. They're not the same type player, but they do have things in common.
The humility, by the way, that's what really also gets me. Is how humble Brunson is, and Deuce is sitting back there quietly, probably thinking sometimes, I'm as good as these guys, but you know what? I'm gonna wait my turn.
Right.
It's humble. It's humble. I got it. I mean, that's millions of dollars on the table that you're gonna miss out on if you're not showing up your first year or two and ready for the max contract in year 4, even as a second-round pick. But at the same time, you recognize, you know what, who's in front of me and what I got to do to pay my dues. And that's what Brunson did. He goes, "Oh, that guy's Luka. That's Luka Doncic. Okay, all right, Luka. Yeah. You got the ball. You handle it. But you know. And I mean, that's how I go back to Brunson though.
So Wiz, are you saying if you know, you know?
If you
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Right. If you know,
There
you
we
know.
go.
Right, Lee. Is that accurate? You know how when you know something, when you know something, when you know how to do something, you ain't got to go around tell everybody you meet what you know, right? Right, Wiz? Is that it?
There we go, sir. There we go.
Like Wiz is a martial artist, chess player. He know a lot of powerful people. He got a lot of stuff. Wiz has had a fulfilling life, and I don't want to make it sound like a eulogy because it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not a eulogy. Is what I'm doing.
We ain't put no dirt on you yet, bro.
It's not a eulogy. What I'm saying is Wiz has had a fulfilling life. Let me say it that way, right? So, but Wiz, do you have to tell everybody every time you meet somebody that you had a fulfilling life? No. Right? It's the same thing with us about Deuce McBride. The two people in the Knicks hive that I know for sure are Miles McBride supporters, myself, and that guy right there. Right?
Yes.
But we ain't got to be like, yo, you know, I've been Deuce day one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and just real quick, because as I say, if you know, you know, and then I say this, it sounds like double talk, but I just want to remind people, for those that didn't hear it, on draft night when we got Miles McBride and Quentin Grimes, I said it then, and I know I get ragged for it, but as soon as it happened, I was like, yo, I think I like the Miles McBride pick better than I like the Quentin Grimes pick. You remember? Y'all remember that? Y'all might not have been around for that.
No, I remember that.
I was around. I was listening. I wasn't talking to you guys, and I was kind of scared. You guys are too smart. You guys are too brilliant. I was like, oh, listen to these mixed cats.
Yeah, I mean, we all love Grimes, man. You part of Grimes, part of the family. He part of the family, bro. Right? He part of the family. Right? But here's the thing. I think Miles McBride showed me a little something yesterday.
Oh, he showed me a lot. And can I expound on it?
Yeah.
The one thing he showed me that stood out more than anything, he stayed mentally ready and prepared to get in the game.
Right.
You know, some people, you know, when you sit on that bench and, you know, and it's not looking too good and you might not get no playing time, you know, basically, like, just say you're a freshman and you make it to varsity and, you know, you deep on that bench.
Right.
And then all of a sudden your number's called and some people had the jitters and don't know what to do, especially in a big moment, like a playoff game or something like that. But that man showed that he was mentally prepared to step in for that moment and do what was ever necessary for the team to win. And he played great defense, and he made it so hard for both what's his name
Garland and Donovan Mitchell.
Garland and Donovan Mitchell. Thank you for saving me. You know, for Garland and Donovan Mitchell, that it was sad, and he helped us extend that lead.
Right.
And he knocked down a cold shot when he was wide open. And it was cold-blooded.
Like a good soldier, and just said, "Okay, I'll just wait. I'm good. I did what you asked. I'll wait for the next turn. Next man up. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
No complaints. Cheering on the side like a cheerleader still. Jump up when guys score. Happy as a clown. You're like, yes, that's my team. Oh man, what a beautiful day this is. It still is. Today's a glorious day. Otherwise, go ahead, otherwise.
What's good, boss?
Freezie, what it do, Unc?
What's up, boss? Man, it's good to see you, man.
My man.
Good to see you too. Shout out to the panel, of course. Got to shout out you, fine.
Man, peace and love. Man, I watched the video. So I watched the video, got my energy all the way up. I can't believe how much, man, listen. the energy was crazy.
Oh yeah.
The energy is crazy.
Come on, in the city.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We literally, Knicks fans, we literally shut down 34th Street. The cops didn't know what to do with us.
No. Yeah.
They didn't know what to do. They tried to contain us at the beginning, but after like 2 seconds, it was like, all right, go have fun.
Go ahead. Just don't break nothing.
Don't stand on nothing and break nothing. But
Right.
Freezie, it was an awesome weekend, man. This weekend has been amazing. The feeling in the city is so different when Knicks playoff basketball is it's in the air.
Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I you know, I ain't even gonna lie. So I did some. I ain't even gonna lie, man. So I did some work. I got off the joint from earlier, right, and just opened up some stuff and looked at some stuff. And even, man, as I was trying to just do some Sunday afternoon review and all that stuff, man, my energy was different, right? My energy was different, man. The vibe was different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different feeling when the Knicks are good, bro. It's a different feeling in the air, right? And the thing is, and the thing about my feeling, and heck, here's the thing about my feeling. My feeling is a mixture. It's a cocktail of Let me give me a second to think of the appropriate words. Right? It's a feeling of euphoria, right, mixed with a splash of relief, mixed with a double
dash
dose
of unexpected.
Yeah, and confidence, right? And it's a double dose of confidence, and I don't know why the confidence gets a double dose, but it just does. And in this moment, I feel like we can beat the world. Now, whether that's true or not, nobody knows, right? But at this moment, I feel that way. Wiz, I feel like I'm like, bring on the Denver Nuggets right now. right? Bring them on, bro. Bring on the Western Conference All-Stars. Bring them on. Yeah, I have that unreasonable confidence right now in this moment, right? I'm sure I'll snap back to reality, right? But in this moment, I feel like euphoria, right? And mind you, we ain't won the series yet.
But you know what,
this is just
Freezie?
3 games to 1.
But Freezie, it goes back to what we was just talking about earlier. It brings you that 90s feel. And you know, when we was watching the Knicks in the 90s, it was so to the point of like, oh, I'm not worried about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about the second round. We got to go in the second round.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Before the ascension of, like, say, Reggie Miller or who else we used to punk back in the day. Just anybody, even Atlanta, like, oh, first round, them dudes, oh, they're a joke. Come on, let's go. Let's get them out the way.
You know, Freezie, every time you say this moment, I'd be like,
that's where you good. That's where that confidence comes from. You know what I mean? Because you know this is you've been in this place before, and you know that feeling. Real talk, bro. Because I feel the same way.
Yeah. Every time you say it, I'm like, in this moment, every moment I'm king. In this very moment, I stay glad for the sling. This very moment I bring, put it on everything, and I'll retire with the ring. Oh,
yeah.
I'll retire with the crowd. Yes. No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes.
Yo.
Clap for the heavyweight champ. Me, but I couldn't do it alone. We, what?
Is that Mad Wisdom singing Nicki Minaj lyrics?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's how crazy it is. I'm the Nicki
Wow.
Minaj. I'm the Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
About.
Hey, what up to the panel? What up, Lee? What up, Freezie? What up, Adam?
And
what
Dre,
up,
you know what he's saying? It's
what
not
up,
just the bars. It's not
up,
just the
what up?
bars. It's the bars from Moment for Life.
Yeah.
Yes. In this moment.
And I was gonna chime in and say, like, the reason you feel that way I'm getting some feedback from somewhere. It might be Lee or some. But yeah, I was gonna say that like the feeling that you feel is probably due to the fact that it's like sustainable. Like we're not winning off of fluky things. We're not winning off of shooting 60% from three. We're legitimately just beating these dudes up.
Right.
Because we're just better than them.
Right. Right. And you know what? You know what? The thing is, and so let me say this real quick. GI says, yo, relax. Hey, GI, all I have is one thing to say. For everybody that says relax, I got one thing to say to him, Adam.
I know what's going to happen.
Adam, you know what that one thing I got to say to everybody that wants me to relax, right?
What's that?
Eastern Conference Finals, baby!
Let's go. Ring it up.
Let's go. You got to speak that into existence.
Yes, right.
Big facts.
Let's
You've
go.
been right in the past. You've been speaking it into existence, Freezie. You've been laying the groundwork. Here's our path.
Yeah, man.
I think our past doesn't matter who we face, what they got. A healthy, rested Giannis and Bucks still gonna have to come through this force right now, and this force is real. Like I said, man, right? We got it, man. I mean, we're not even on shooting at all Pistons. We have players playing below their skill set right now. We're guys who not stepped up yet, and we're still winning with conviction. We're still making mistakes on defense, and we're still holding guys on the 100 and on the 80. I mean, even today, when iHeart didn't box out the Jarvis, like put back, I was like, oh, he knew it. He saw the mistake he made. He goes, oh man, all that defense we did, and then a simple box out would have had that ball, and even that he realized, boom, fix that next time. So we improve these little things. I said, EQ 14,000 actually, he's on Twitter. I said, yo, come back on. You get your flowers right now. Because iHeart is showing us some of the stuff you're talking about. Come back on, man. Join us. We welcome you back to get your flowers. Because, you went a little over the top there about what you think about it, what's going to be. But we see those little moments of iHeart. And I don't know. Is it iHeart Hive? Is it iHeart Hive? I haven't heard one yet.
Besides EG 14,000, I think it's just him.
Yeah,
that's it, right?
They don't have a building right now. They have a tent. They have a tent right now. They don't have a building yet.
They like leasing a corner spot office a little bit. Like it's not nothing too big right now.
Right.
But they're a startup. Right,
they're a startup. They have an ad hoc movement at the coffee shop.
What you say? A pop up.
You can play drums, bro. You can play the drums.
Yeah, a little pop up.
They did a GoFundMe right now.
Yeah.
Freezie, if I may add, right, real quick, and you fellas let me know if I'm off base with this take right here, right? But I feel like what makes it feel even better right now, what's going on with the team, is the fact that at one point during the game, you saw a lineup out there of Deuce McBride, IQ, RJ Barrett, and Obi Toppin. All we was missing was Mitchell Robinson on the floor to have 5 guys out there that our team drafted and developed.
We drafted, right?
Wow. Right.
Earlier in the series, we had all 5 of them out there.
Yeah. But seeing it consistently and seeing that Tom Thibodeau, right? Julius Randle, he had an amazing All-Star year this year. But you got to give credit to Tom Thibodeau for pushing the button and sitting Julius in the fourth quarter for Obi Toppin. I don't think none of us had that on our bingo card, because if we did, we'll all be millionaires right now.
Bingo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was talking to my boy as the game was going on. I was like, if Obi comes out in the first few minutes and misses his first shot, he's gonna get benched. but he let him rock. And maybe because Randall didn't really have it, and like the short turnaround, and he's kind of dinged up. I think Tibbs saw let me just ride the hot hand. What's working in today's game? Not that it might work in the next game, but in this game, it's working. So I need to ride the hot hand. Because if you recall, we went on that first run in the first half with Obi on the court, and he ran them extended minutes.
Right.
I think it was just one of those days that Randall didn't really have it. Maybe he didn't have the spring in his step, the bounce. and the extra 2 days that he might have off, he might get a little bit of extra recovery in.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't shock me if he came out guns blazing first quarter of the next game.
Tibbs said he playing hurt. Tibbs basically alluded to him being a trooper. You know what I'm saying? He was
it felt like Kawhi shots, if you ask me, but
it felt like what?
it felt like
A little shade.
it felt like shots at players like Kawhi. Like, so he said certain players wouldn't play,
Yeah.
but he gives us everything he has.
Yeah.
And it felt really, really shady at the time, but it is what it
That's
is.
true. Good point. That does sound a little. It was. Yep. That did sound like a little.
Sound
shot.
like shots. It sounded like shots at Quentin Grimes.
Nah, Freezie.
Yeah, it sounded like
You
shots at
gotta
Quentin Grimes.
remember what's his name. What's his name? Sims is out with the same injury as Grimes, the same one, shoulder contusion.
Yeah, it sounds like shots at Grimes and Sims. But listen, what are they warranted shots? Probably no. But Tibbs is like, listen.
Hey, look, man, the way Grimes plays, if you gotta
old school to my heart like
Yeah.
Tibbs, right? I'm old school to my heart like Tibbs, and sometimes we say stuff and it's justifiable, but it may not be accurate. You be justified in saying what you're saying because it comes from a core belief, but it may not be the belief of society. It may not be a societal belief. Kind of like how people have their prejudices and biases nowadays, and it's deep rooted in a system that they feel like works for them, even though society has changed. You know what I'm saying? So the shot at Grimes and Sims, I don't know if it is or is not. It was funny to say though. It's hilarious to think about, right? But the thing is Tibbs might be frustrated with them that they won't go and play, and Randle is out here on a discount, right? Because think about this: when Grimes gets his extension, him and Julius Randle will probably be making around the same amount of money, right? Grimes and Randle, when Grimes gets his extension, they'll be in the same ballpark, maybe $4, $5, $6 million off annually, right?
Max. Yeah.
Right. But bro, but Randle is coming out here giving it everything he got. Blood, sweat, and tears because I knew he was hurt when Dre. You remember in the second quarter when he went to when he missed the putback, right? And he went to the free throw line, and that free throw was short, and he grabbed it, he jetted off the line real quick and took the basketball. Looked like he wanted to throw it. I knew he was hurt right then. In that moment, right? In that moment, I knew he was hurt, and he went back to he woosah'd, went to the free throw line, and knocked down the second free throw.
And for that, even when he's not playing well, you still have to account for him, no matter what it is. Even if he's not playing well, they have the guy that's third in defensive player of the year. They still bring help when Randle's trying to attack him.
Right, no doubt.
The only thing I can't even say anything like maybe if he playmate a little bit more, but other than that, I can't complain too much about Randle and his effort.
Nope.
I was gonna say, JJ think I hate Grimes. I don't hate Grimes. Freezie the one that called him a hand sandwich, not me.
I don't hate Grimes, bro.
Nah, man, we all like Grimes.
Hey, that spacing is needed. It just when he needs to Grimes needs to be one of those guys that is not afraid to take 7 threes in a game, every game.
But also to have the confidence to know that he can knock down those 7 threes in a game.
No. I'm talking straight up attempts, not even making them, but just
I understand. No, dog, I get what you're saying. But also too, but not scared to even also too to attack their basket and try to dunk on somebody. He got a little hop, he got a little spring.
Yep. Who you talking about, Grimes?
Yeah.
Now, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I think Grimes was hurt before this. I think Grimes was maybe hurt going into the series, and finally everybody's like, "Yo, enough is enough, bro. You just ain't got it."
You remember one of the last few games, he fell on he landed awkwardly. and then he was
Right.
like hopping on his knee or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Grimes is injury prone, bro. He's always hurt.
and I was gonna say like the way he plays, if he even has a shoulder contusion, him just running after screen out on Donovan Mitchell is not gonna make it any better.
Yeah.
If he has a shoulder contusion, that's not gonna make it. Like the way he plays, he grinds, he fights through every screen.
Like,
And if you're running through those bigs over and over, your shoulder is not gonna get better anytime soon.
I'm putting money on it that Hart still hurts, his ankle still hurts a little bit, and then Brunson is still banged up from the season. But they just shut it down, put it aside, and it's might of a matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. And they're going through it. I feel that those are the kind of guys. That's why Tibbs loves those guys so much, because they're probably in the ice bath. They're probably with the traders after every game. But then the game comes on, and the pain goes away. Just for 48 minutes.
Right, and I think it might be one of those things with Tibbs. It's like on the hush. It's like we kind of know Hart is the best matchup right now.
Right.
So we're just gonna give Hart the extra 5, 6, 7 minutes and spread it around elsewhere.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Yo, well, let me do this because I have several thoughts, man, on which I'll say. I want to probe into y'all comments, like peel back some of that, but let me read this first. Our Future Media is in the building. Thank you for your generous contribution. Our Future Media is a member of the channel. Thank you to all the members of the channel that come through and support the channel, help it grow, and hit the like button and all that stuff. Right? Our Future Media says, don't be shocked if Hart starts to remain in playoffs even when Grimes is back. Plus, Giannis is out game 3, so possible Knicks Heat round 2. So I think he was saying out game 4.
4, yeah, probably.
Because I think the Heat are up in that series 2-1.
2-1.
I think he's gonna play 4 though.
Yeah. But that's what he meant. That's what he meant.
But with him, it's like if Giannis ain't to his maximum powers, then they can be had.
Oh, yeah.
If Giannis is at 80%, they can be had. If Giannis is at 70%, they can be had. Now, if you use 100, but nobody's really at this point in the season 100%. Right. But if he's like 90 or whatever, backs are funny. Backs are really tricky.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and what you don't want to do, and Lee can speak to this, Wiz can speak to this also, right? Backs are funny in a way that when these players try to come back and run those 4 or 5 miles a night on those bad backs, it can ruin their career long term. Mm-hmm. So it's better to sit in a short term, even though it's important, because the last thing you want to see is a 31-year-old Giannis with back problems.
Yeah.
Nope. They used to get Dwight Howard.
Yes.
Or looking like Larry Bird at the end of his career.
Larry Bird.
With that said, if Giannis comes back and we play them against the Knicks, we better be seeing a lot of 4 or 5 pick and roll. I want to test that back out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mitch better come up, set a screen. Hartenstein better come up, set a screen for Randle. I need to see if his back is working how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, I think we got him regardless, bro. I think we got him if Giannis can be 110%. I think we got him. But Giannis right now, he don't want to be like Mr. Bentley. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to come to George's apartment so George can walk on your back. You know what I'm saying? Wiz, you remember that?
Oh yeah.
You remember Mr. Bentley from the Jeffersons?
We're moving on up, yes sir.
Yeah, he coming. Oh, George, Mr. Jefferson, can you? Yeah, you don't want to see.
You know that dude used to be on Sesame Street. He used to paint the numbers.
Yes.
Same guy.
Yeah. You remember Morgan Freeman used to be on Electric Company?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Started at the bottom. Now we here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we got Milwaukee too. Because defensively, Cleveland is a better defensive team than Milwaukee is, right?
But Milwaukee is amongst the best offensive teams in the league.
Right.
Like the way we guard Cleveland in terms of like helping off the strong side, because we don't we're not afraid of their shooters. We're not afraid of Okoro or Shetty Osman from the perimeter, or even Karis
Right.
LeVert from the
Or
perimeter.
and Jarrett Allen is not a threat from the
Yeah,
perimeter.
and at the 4 they have Mobley. He's not a shooter, so
No,
it's
not
one of those
yet.
things. Yeah, he's gonna get there though.
He's gonna
get
be
there.
Giannis, bro. That
But
dude
the
does.
thing
What a
is,
jump shot.
That dude
What about-
is. That dude is. Wiz, just real quick. I'm gonna just throw this out here.
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
real quick. Just real quick, bro. That kid Evan Mobley. He had 2 plays yesterday that you were like, what the. What?
Mm.
He like moves in slow motion, but still like dunks it anyway. Like,
Yeah, he's bro, Dre. I saw him get beat off the dribble and contest at the rim. Now, for what? Now, when I say that, of course, I'm simplifying it in terms of text, right, and rhetoric. But when you see it,
the cover, like how much ground he covers in 2 strides, it don't make sense.
yes, and it was a real contest. It wasn't like a flyby.
It was like his hand was on the ball.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know how Wiz, you know what I'm talking about. You know how the fake contest when somebody is running and then they jump and try to swat it. You know what I'm saying? You know the fake contest,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Because they beat, so they doing everything they can just to show on a
So,
shot.
exactly. Yeah.
Evan Mobley got beat off the dribble, turned around, sprinted back to the rim, and contested.
I was gonna say like he kind of, I don't know Giannis, but he kind of reminds me of AD, but like Kentucky AD before he like fully fleshed out his offensive game. Because he was just a
Giannis has a
defensive
quote
freak.
too, Dre.
Yeah,
Giannis has a quote too where he said Evan Mobley can be better than me.
but you know Giannis is a very modest guy though.
Yeah,
Like
he
he's
modest, he
super
humble.
modest. Yeah,
Yeah.
because when he talks about Steph Curry and like all these other guys, he's like they're so skilled and this and that, but in reality, he lives by the Kobe mantra. He wants to rip everybody's heart out.
And
He
eat
just
it.
He just plays baby face on TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I look at Evan Mobley and I see more of what's the dude they used to play for Toronto and Miami.
Bosh.
Chris
Bosh.
Yeah.
I see more of that.
Yeah,
But the thing is, Bosh came in the league with a face-up game. Mobley don't really got it.
Bosh used to, man, when they were first and second year players, Bosh took Carmelo off the dribble. And this is, I'm talking about braid, I'm talking about cornrow Melo, right? Bro, he took Melo off the dribble. Back when Denver wore the navy blue unis, navy blue and sky blue,
Yeah.
bro, he took Melo off the dribble and dunked on Melo with 2 hands, bro.
I was gonna say like it's hard to say Bosh because like with Bosh, if Mitchell Robinson were to try to body him up, Bosh would just face him up and shoot 15, 16 feet extended.
Right.
And then there'll be nothing Mitchell could do. And then Bosh had the pivots, had the jab step, had all the moves, all the fakes. Mobley has a decent mid-range shot, but he doesn't have the moves to go with the mid-range shot.
Yeah, he don't have the confidence in it yet. He can't just get it off yet.
Yeah.
The footwork's not quite there yet.
Yeah. And
Bosh,
2-3 years from now,
crazy.
But you gotta think. Remember, last year he was knocking down threes too. It's just that he's gotten away from that this year.
Well,
yeah, he's taking less threes.
I know Chris Bosh, first and second year Chris Bosh would have pulled Mitch out to the perimeter and hit him with a crossover. I mean, you know, ultimately, you know he was going left. He was always going. You knew he was always trying to get to his left hand, but he could set you up right to go left.
You put Mitch in so much foul trouble so quick, it wouldn't even make no sense. Because you know how jumpy Mitch is when it comes to shooting bigs. He goes for every fake.
I saw Chris Bosh, a second year Bosh. I think it was maybe first year Bosh. One of them dunked on Greg Monroe, Andre Drummond, and Andrea Bargnani. His own teammate got in the way. He dunked on him too. Bro, the cat is serious, bro.
Oh, man. Yeah.
This dude dunked on his own teammate, flew over his own teammate to dunk on Andre Drummond at the rim. Bro,
man.
it's crazy.
And him being left-handed, being unorthodox, like threw off defenders at that too. Like,
And made it look better. And it make it look better from a viewer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you're used to seeing right-handed people do it.
yeah, because
But
Biggs are so used to guarding other right-handers, and then this guy's just unorthodox with the herky-jerky stuff.
Yep.
And it's just hard. But yeah, go ahead, Freezie.
Yep.
Yo, by the way, also let's touch on before we finish. Touch on Josh being mic'd up. That cat does not belong in Portland. That boy belongs in New York City. Because that's what he was like.
He's a personality for
He's
sure.
a personality.
True is. He truly is.
Who you said Wiz? I didn't hear you.
Josh Hart.
Oh yeah,
He does not belong in Portland. He belongs in NYC.
But he's an
was
East
mic'd
Coast
up
kid.
and all
He's from the
Yeah.
DMV, I believe, right? I think he's from Silver Spring, Maryland. Yeah.
Okay.
He was going to Villanova and stuff, but he was like, you heard him was playing up to that mic, telling Tibbs, I got 40 minutes if you need me, right? I got 40.
Yeah.
Then
He's the guy that's down run through a brick wall for Tibbs.
Exactly.
Well, he run through a brick wall for himself.
Yeah, I was just about to say that Josh Hart is the type of person that'll run through a brick wall for the sake of running through brick walls.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He's definitely one of those self-motivated players.
You
I'm
got
gonna-
to have that type of guy.
I'm gonna say this. Nah, he's one of those. How do you say it? He's a Marine because Marines will run through a wall.
Don't get Wiz going. Don't get Wiz going.
That's right.
Don't get Wiz going.
Jawheads, baby.
Yeah, man.
Keyword. I'm glad you used that term, jarhead.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Right
man.
through the brick wall, baby.
So I was proud to. There were, Dre, I ain't gonna lie. There were about 17 and 18 things that I was writing down as the game went along before things got repetitive. You know what I'm saying? The thing I noticed is Obi Toppin initiating physical contact.
He had 5 offensive rebounds.
Right.
5.
That right there was an unfamiliar sight to me.
I've never seen him get more than 2 in a game.
I've never seen him contest for 5 offensive rebounds, let alone get them.
Yes.
Right? I've never seen him contest for, and he did it against. He didn't do it against a smaller lineup where he felt like he had the advantage. He had to get in there and work, which told me when I saw it the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, maybe he's trying to prove a point. Second time he did it, I'm like, okay, that's the game plan. The third time I saw him do it, I was like, okay, Obi must like this or something. And then the fourth time, I was like, yo, look at Obi.
Mm-hmm.
And assertive himself. Like he's just...
And basically what it was is that moment where all young players have it. Right? All young players have it, right? When they set aside their personal goals for the team goals. Right? You see they click. Like you saw like Drake, Kobe White from the Chicago Bulls. When it was mostly I'm trying to establish myself. Because Kobe
he was
White,
taking all types of silly shots when he first got to them.
Right. You know why, right? Because Kobe White has the same skill set as De'Aaron Fox. Right? 6'3", blazing fast, quick, deceptively strong. Like when you look at him, you don't look at him as being strong. You don't think a guy can be blazing fast and strong at the same time. Right? But the thing about De'Aaron Fox is a finisher. Kobe White is more of a shooter.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox has multiple gears. Kobe White was just playing at one speed the whole time.
Right.
Out of UNC. He was just, I'm going to go right to the rim or I'm going to take the 3. That's it.
But in a foot race, who do you think would be faster? Kobe White or De'Aaron Fox?
I think it would be a push.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Man, I Fox all day. I don't care.
No. Maybe because Kobe White put on some NBA weight.
Right.
But coming out of UNC, Kobe White was a blur.
Blur. blur. I would say coming out of Carolina, I think Kobe White is faster.
Yeah, but
Right,
now
right now.
he put on NBA weight, so he's
Yeah,
not like
he got
exhibiting
that quickly. He started to get that quickly body that you know, say get up to 190, 195, 200.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because
You
he's
know,
definitely heavier than what he used to be.
but when you hear Chicago Bulls fans talk, Chicago Bulls fans are like, man, we ain't worried about Lonzo, man. If Lonzo get back, he'll get back. But we need to re-sign Kobe White. And that wasn't necessarily a conversation they were having a year ago.
And it's because the depth is kind of been gutted. They have like no choice but to. And he's learning to play the game, and he's slowing down and playmaking. He's playing a little bit of defense too. So they have no choice but to bring him back. They might be indirectly forced to like rebuild anyway.
Right.
I saw Kobe live UCLA, and he was second string. You know, he came off the bench for UCLA, and UCLA USC game. Oh man, that kid is fast. I was actually on the floor level, and I was like, that's not even human speed, man. That's not even human speed. I'm like, what the heck was that? First time I saw him, I'd be like, what the? It blew my mind. I'm like, it was mind-boggling to see that kind of speed.
And we forgetting Kobe. I think Kobe's actually 6'5". I don't think he's 6'3".
Yeah, I think he's.
I think he's 6'5". Yeah.
He's a little bit taller than De'Aaron.
Yeah, I think and
which makes it more impressive how fast he is.
Right. Yeah. You're right about the height thing. I forgot about that, man. Even though I knew it, I forgot about it. But I appreciate that, man. But the thing I'm getting at is ultimately these cats, we sometimes forget that it takes them some years in the league to get adjusted to the NBA speed of the game and to find their place in the league. Right? I think that's what I saw Obi tonight. I saw Quickly tonight. When I saw Quickly passing up shots, I was like, you know what? This is their watershed moment.
Yeah.
This is the moment where they graduate from basic training, so to speak, and become real soldiers, kind of in that sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Whereas you know how like when you week five in basic training, you are a soldier for real, but not for real.
Paris Island went 12 weeks, week 10 for us, baby.
Yeah. It take Marines longer to learn stuff. I get it.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Like he was, you know what he was kind of playing like tonight. I don't know if all you guys know him, but he was looking like Brandon Clark tonight, like in terms of his assertiveness on the glass.
Yeah,
not necessarily the 3-point shot, but assertiveness and energy and attacking the rim. That's part of what Brandon Clark is. State wants to join the panel.
I think what inspired him was because he saw Randle struggling, and he saw, I'm not coming in here to just fill in some time. I'm coming here to
It was impactful minutes.
Yeah. He said, I'm coming to replace Randle right now. So his mindset, I think, was different because he wasn't coming in for filler time to get Randle some rest. He was coming in to be like, Randle's struggling, and Tibbs is sent being here. And maybe Tibbs even said it. Yo, Randle needs you to represent the way he would when he's in the game. And he came in there with that mindset of, there's no peeling out right now. I'm not peeling out for no, slam dunk contest. I'm coming here to replace our star. And I better do as much as what he does as possible without going overboard by staying within my own game as well. And
you gotta give Tibbs credit for him deploying him in that way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the first half, I think he came in the second quarter. He played all the way until like the 4-minute mark, which you rarely see for him, for Obi. And then in the second half, he deployed him for the entire fourth quarter. And we were getting good minutes, like both of the runs we made in the game. When we had like a 3-point lead, and then when the lead ballooned to like 15, that was because Obi was on the court. And then we got the lead back in the fourth quarter. We ballooned it to 9 from 2, and it was just impactful minutes. Like the Cavs couldn't really load up on Brunson because he was spacing, and you have to respect his jumper.
I think I wasn't reading the interview on Obi and asking my baby Monica who said that putback you made basically is a putback. The offensive rebound and he dribbled around and went back to the rim.
Yeah.
It's called a putback. Obi was like, "What putback?" I had to clarify them. No, you got the rebound, you went to the sideline, you came back around to the top of the key. And he goes, "Oh, that's basically a putback from a certain perspective." I
And
said,
he
Obi
was
was like a little lost. He goes, "What putback?" And he didn't realize, that's talking about that. That's yeah. He goes, yeah.
that play was really good because if you watch it over, Obi was dribbling the ball with a tight handle all the way around, like a guard switched
Exactly.
off onto him,
Boom.
and he could have easily got ripped.
Yes.
And he
But
didn't. Like he dribbled into traffic, got out of traffic, turned, got ahead of steam, finished over the rim protector or
could have
around
been
the
that
side.
better. Obi could have been that better
If he dunked it.
If he dunked exactly. He posterized it at the end. That would have been the only thing. That would have been like the guard would have exploded.
My old basketball coach used to say, "It don't matter how you finish, just make sure we get them 2 points."
That's right.
Yeah,
Now,
get them
yeah.
2 points.
Now, if we go for the dunk, it may have gotten caught. If he did a layup right between the guys' hands, because they were looking probably for him to dunk it, and he went right there, just enough for the right touch. Boom! Oh, that was a beautiful play. All right, actually, Freezie, you got 17 points. You wrote down, man. I'd love to hear those 17, like just like a nice little boom, dropping the mic type sound bites.
Yeah, it's actually more than 17. Some of them kind of sound familiar. Heck, you want to say something, bro?
Yeah, Freezie. I just have to bow out because I got my show in the morning at 11 a.m. But Freezie, bro, I appreciate you and the space that you hold for us Knicks fans. We go back to the pandemic when you was holding the thing down. So shout out to everybody else on the chat, Corey Lee, Dre, and Wiz. You guys all be good and let's go Knicks. Knicks in 5, baby.
Peace.
No doubt. Appreciate that.
Man. Hey, appreciate you, bro.
All
right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So it's like 18 or 19 things that I remember distinctly. A few of them kind of blur to kind of run together.
Right.
The one thing that I noticed that was impressive, the Knicks bigs screened with the intent to be physical on Cleveland's guards. Right?
Right.
Wore them down.
And then at the end of the game, when those same guards needed that energy to knock down jump shots,
Dead legs.
Yes. So Wiz, that's what I'm saying about the two things that, like, how you have multiple things to say and then they kind of come together. That's what I'm saying. Like I wrote down one, like, Cleveland is exerting, because at the beginning I was like, Cleveland's guards are exerting a lot of energy, right? And then I wrote down also that Donovan Mitchell had played a ton of minutes. And then at the end of the game, I was like saying Donovan Mitchell may not have his jump shot, right? And it's clear, if you're a Cleveland fan, Isaac Okoro and Karis LeVert are not the issues, right? Cedi Osman is not the issue. Cleveland needs a third playmaking guard, bro. They need a third playmaking guard. When Garland goes to the bench, he can stay out there. For instance, if Cleveland had Emmanuel Quickly to go with Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, dynamic in my mind. In my mind.
And I want to say, like, I feel like their biggest hole, like, they need a Cam Johnson type, and like Rubio is not recovered all the way from his knee injury, so he's not the same. He might be better next year.
Yeah.
For what they want to do, at least in the regular season. But right now, he's a complete negative. And I wanted to bring up a stat. Even though IQ isn't playing well, per 100 possessions, the Cavs are scoring 80 points when IQ's on the court.
Yeah.
So it's like even when IQ shot's not working, he's making sure your shot ain't working.
He impacts the game. Right. It's the same thing we say. It's the same thing I say about Miles McBride. Even though his shot's not going, bro, when he's on the court, things happen.
Clamped up Donovan that one play.
Yeah.
It's
and Garland a couple times.
And I want to give credit to Arjun because Garland got going. He got a quick 15 points in that third quarter.
Yep.
They decided, okay, we're gonna put RG on him. You ain't hear a peep out of him the rest of the game.
He was roasting Jalen Brunson, bro.
Cooking
Jalen
him.
Brunson's defense is bad. I used to tell myself that his defense is bad because he's an offensive player, but nah, bro, no.
Because he like sometimes he tries it, but some of his like methods doesn't make sense. Like he's good at positional defense, like help defense, but like individual defense, no.
His
He
body
was,
type is not built for it.
yeah, he doesn't have the lateral movement.
Yeah, he's stocky, bro.
Did listen to any of the Cavs podcast? What?
Oh, did I? I did.
I didn't. What happened?
But they got anybody on the bench. I mean, even a 15 guy on the bench. You know, somebody like a Jericho Sims, like who just normally would not get a minute or something. Like we're desperate. We throw.
I knew they were desperate when they played Danny Green.
Yep. He another one. Hey, Dre, I disagree with the Ricky Rubio thing, man.
I think he's bad right now, but there's some things that he can do. It's just he's coming off that ACL. I think he needs another year.
But check me out on this though. You think him coming back for his 15th season is going to make him any better?
I forgot he's been in the league that damn long.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he was.
I remember when there was Ricky Rubio hype, man.
Luka.
2008. He was the Luka, but before Luka.
Yeah.
The hype, at least the hype train from the point guard.
And paid for that same team. No, I'm wrong. It's Minnesota. I'm wrong.
Minnesota. They drafted 2 point guards, both of them.
Him and Johnny Flynn. And Johnny Flynn was going to be something. He just hurt his. He had that Isaiah. Remember, he got the Isaiah Thomas hip injury.
He had the hip thing. I didn't know.
Yep.
I thought he had a knee thing. It was a hip.
No, it was a hip.
Oh,
it was a hip. He got hit. He fell. Now remember, Johnny Flynn was small, right?
Oh yeah.
He got hit. He fell on the floor, and he said he felt something in his hip. He tried to get up and walk, and he couldn't. He had to do the old man walk. And now when you look back on it, you're like, yo, this dude, he didn't even get a chance to kick his career off. He got that Isaiah Thomas injury in his rookie season, and he tried to come back and play through it, but he couldn't. And it's unfortunate because he was a killer at Syracuse.
He was a blood. He was like a little TJ Ford type.
He was tough too, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think he was like a little bit of a hybrid of who was that UNC guard? Ty Lawson.
Yeah,
he was a little bit of Ty Lawson, a little bit of TJ Ford at the same time.
Yeah. Except he had that clutch gene.
Oh yeah,
Johnny Flynn had the clutch gene where it didn't matter if you was guarding him with a dude that was 6'11". He's gonna try to get you, bro. you know what I'm saying?
What up,
I understand. I understand why Minnesota did what they did, because Ricky Rubio, when he was drafted, he wasn't coming over immediately, but Ricky Rubio could have been the future, and Johnny Flynn could have been his backup.
Now.
Yeah.
But I don't think you draft a backup that high in the lottery. That doesn't make sense to me.
But Ricky Rubio was 2 years away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look who was in the building. Okay. What's up, boss? Your ass gonna come to Georgia. You ain't even gonna stop by and say what's up to Uncle Freezie, to Rob the Nick. You ain't gonna say what's up to Jay Boogie. You ain't gonna say what's up to Corey Lee. Corey Lee is right there in the A. Man, you wouldn't have had to pay for nothing.
Yo, Rob, it's funny because Rob the Nick know my pops. And it's I can't wait till the Knicks get to the finals.
Get the money.
And when the Knicks get to the finals, I'm gonna host a watch party at my family's business. I hope everybody pull up.
For sure.
These playoffs. First of all, I need people to know that RJ Barrett is untouchable. Like we gotten to the point where all of the disrespect that Freezie took me, others who support RJ Barrett for these past couple of years, we are vindicated tonight with tonight's performance. Tonight's performance culminated from 23 years of nonsense that we had to go through, and me seeing my number 3 overall pick literally carry a 28-year-old who is dead smacked in his prime, who Uncle Fulio, shout outs to Josh, who wanted to build around this man, who is shooting 30% from the field. And I'm watching this game, and I'm watching Randle, and he's giving me nothing on offense. He's defending, but he's not defending every play. And as I'm watching RJ Barrett in Madison Square Garden at home, as the 22-year-old who's the youngest player in our rotation, give the production tonight that he gave us, all of those people that was in your chat for the past 4 years, I hope they're here tonight, because I hope they get an appreciation of people like you, me, others, who's on here right now, Corey Lee, Wisdom, everybody who's on here right now, my guy LB, who puts in the work, who stays up late, who stayed up late during nights where we're arguing about Frank Ntilikina and Dennis Smith Jr., who stayed up late arguing if Enes Kanter should start over Mitchell Robinson, who stayed up late talking about Jalen Duren and not giving Mitchell Robinson his props, bringing up offense. How dare you talk about Mitchell, a.k.a. Ben Wallace Robinson?
The narratives was nasty. The Jalen Duran narratives on Twitter is nasty.
How dare you? How dare you tell the fan base you wanted the number 1 overall pick for Zion Williamson when he has not played playoff basketball ever in his career? And RJ Barrett has more career points than Zion Williamson in the playoffs. How dare you? How dare you talk about Ja Morant, who is a number 2 seed, who can't get past the LA Lakers, a 7th seed, and scored 45 points in a loss. They got ESPN highlighting losing, but you can't talk about RJ Barrett, 19 points in a win. How dare you? How dare fans come up here, speak ill about Obi Toppin, speak so ill, say he can't defend, say he was never going to be better than Julius Randle, say he can't give us no production. Tonight was the night where all of you folks need to say sorry. Freezie shouldn't even give half of y'all platform until you say sorry. He should he should leave you in the waiting room until you apologize. Because that's what tonight is about. All you people who let's trade RJ for Zach LaVine, a clutch client. Yeah. Let's give Kyle Kuzma $30 million.
Yeah.
Let's trade RJ Barrett for Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Let's trade quickly. He got Darius Garland and Rikers.
Right.
C74. Donovan Mitchell. Spider-Man. First points in the second half. Was at the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. So, Leon Rose, he deserves his flowers. When you get in the president of basketball operations, not every move you make is going to be perfect. That man literally signed bad contracts, got off that mistake, signed Jalen Brunson, who is the best free agency pickup in franchise history, who is the second best point guard in franchise history right now, who will pass Clyde as the best franchise point guard in Knicks history once he wins this year's NBA championship. Who is better than Stephon Marbury? He's better than everybody.
I'm with you. He's better than Marbury.
When Randle wins a ring this year, the conversation going to be, is he better than Patrick Ewing? When RJ Barrett wins a ring this year, the conversation is going to be, should we have picked RJ over Zion Williamson? These are conversations we're going to have. And then the NBA gods, this is the greatest thing about what's going on, Freezie. Giannis got back contusions. I spoke to a nurse manager today at work. He won't be right for another month.
I know it.
Tyler Hero broke his hand. He's out for a month.
Victor Oladipo too.
Victor Oladipo's out. God bless these men. I'm gonna knock on wood. He's out. Oh, so
Joel.
Jimmy Butler by himself.
Joel.
Wait, hold on. Ain't Embiid hurt? Oh
Right.
shit! Now it's getting spicy. So it's only one team I'm looking at right now.
Yep.
That's the Boston
Celtics.
Because we gonna beat the hell out of the Heat. I'm
on them.
It's State. Can you just ISO cam and talk to IKBM Dre?
About who?
About basically what State is saying, that there is a pathway for these Knicks to do something special.
Yes. Zion is a generational talent when healthy. The best availability is
availability.
Best ability.
Best ability is
Yeah.
availability, right?
Right.
So if Julius Randle plays every goddamn game this season, why am I trading him for Zion Williamson? If we're gonna talk basketball, let's talk basketball. RJ Barrett is healthy and he's winning playoff games.
Right.
What-
Right. And
what
but,
is it-
hey, he's not just winning. He's not just winning basketball games. He's not just winning playoff games. Notice RJ Barrett is winning playoff games against a tougher opponent. When you like Milwaukee, they playing Miami. Miami barely made the playoffs.
They lost their first playing game.
Right. Boston, they playing a team that barely made it.
Yeah.
Right. Philly, they played a team that traded away all their established talent. They were looking at the future.
Yes.
But the Knicks are playing a 50-win team.
Number
with
one
the number
defense.
one ranked defense in the NBA.
And they have a top 10 offense, by the way.
Right.
No excuses. I don't want to hear from Cleveland fans. And what's crazy is Freezie don't be in Twitter Spaces. So I was in Twitter Spaces recently.
They talk crazy on there.
They was talking crazy. And then what I believe in a higher power. So when you put bad karma out in the air, it always returns to you. When you speak ill will of 9/11, knock on wood, and all of those people that passed away, notice the two numbers I said, 9/11, who killed the Cavaliers tonight?
RJ
number 11. Come on now. At some point, when you give all of these guys this positive energy, this is what happens for your franchise.
Right.
We're going to the finals this year. And this is something I felt since the first week of February. And I think I came on here in the middle of February. I think me and Freezie had a conversation one night until probably about 5 in the morning. And I told Freezie, yo, this is a contender right here. This team is scary. And what made me say it, RJ Barrett was playing bad. Now that RJ's playing well and everything's clicking, Randle offense ain't there, but it's cool. He's defending. This team is, ladies and gentlemen, we about to end this curse this year, man.
Right.
We're going to end this curse. I'm very confident the Knicks going to win it all. I don't know what it is. And that was the person that wanted the tank a couple years ago. But shit, that Josh Hart pickup, man, I don't know if he's probably the best midseason trade of all time. Jalen Brunson is probably the best.
You sure?
Yeah.
About the best.
I mean, that D Rose trade was pretty good too.
No, D-Rose, nothing from the COVID season count. We don't count COVID season. Randle averaged 25, 11, and 4 in a real basketball season. We don't count COVID year stats.
Right.
Pointless. Josh Hart, probably the best midseason pickup. RJ Barrett, probably the third best Knicks draft pick of all time. When he helps us win the NBA Finals. This is it. And then we beat them without no Quentin Grimes today. Guess who Tibbs put in today? He put in Deuce McBride. What did Deuce McBride do today?
Strapped up in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He made Donovan Mitchell's life a living hell. And he made Darius Garland's life a living hell. Tom Thibodeau.
But stay that best in season trade. I don't know, man. I'm still liking Sprewell.
Oh, right, Sprewell.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm still liking Sprewell.
I'll give
understand where
you
you're going. And I ain't trying to be petty. But yeah, but I think they have the same impact, I think. The energy that Sprewell brought was crazy, right?
But that wasn't. Hold on a second. That wasn't Freezie. He wasn't a mid. He was at the beginning of the season. He wasn't in mid-season.
He wasn't in the middle of the season. Okay.
I mean, because of the lockout and everything.
As soon as the lockout was over with, and we picked him up because he was a free agent.
No, he wasn't a free agent.
No, we traded. My bad. We traded. We traded Starks.
But if you want to call it like a lockout type scenario, it's the season was shortened, so essentially he was like a middle of the year.
Yeah.
If it was a normal season, it would have been a middle of the year.
Yeah, he didn't play until February. We only got like 40 games out of him, or 30 games out of him, whatever it is, whatever the number. I'm not gonna research it, but I'm with State right, State cooking.
And you know what's crazy? Like this team makes me think about the Knicks tape team and how this team has a chance to. If we win the title, when we win the title this year, this could possibly turn into a dynastic type of thing here because the Knicks home court is that I've never seen a home court like this, Freezie.
Right.
Like the Cat players is really rattled. Even Donovan Mitchell's rattled. Did you see the block Randle?
Yes.
Did you see the Randle block? That's what won the game right there.
Right.
That block, when we get to the finals, I'm going to mention that block every pod I'm on. He blocked them, and it was 69-66. And when I seen him block him, I said, yo, Randle, this is the second game where you play doodle all game, but you give me the one or two plays that change the momentum. Last game, what play changed the momentum? Remember when Brunson drove to the lane, gave Randle the hit, and then Randle dunked it?
Yeah.
What Randle did the very next play, step back three. What that do? Killed the momentum of Cleveland. Tonight, Donovan Mitchell gets a steal. What happens? He tries to he tries to dunk this shit, and Randle said nah. And that's the type of effort that type of effort wins you championships, bro. Wow.
When Isaac Okoro scores as much points as Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
you in a good space. Unless Donovan Mitchell drops 35 and then it's bad.
I can't believe the youngest person on the court, who's RJ Barrett, had the most poise. Shout outs to Jalen Brunson, by the way. I'm not mentioning him when it comes to this. He's certified. Yeah. But he had more poise than Donovan Mitchell. RJ had more. Like, think about that, Freezie. Like, Donovan scored his first 2 points in the second half with 2 minutes left in the fourth.
Yep.
Special.
Special. You got to give Hart credit for that too.
Yeah, and you
Hart was in his jersey all night.
And you got to give our big boys credit for screening the hell out of him, playing him physically the whole game. You know what I'm saying? It's something to be, bro. I don't care how good you are, bro. When teams take away your legs, your jump shot is going to be flat. It don't matter.
Facts. Another all-season pickup from Leon Rose. Isaiah Hartenstein, the big German. The big German. I don't even know how many points, rebounds, and blocks he had today in assists.
But they always key.
He is key. His passing to Hart in the first half when Hart got the N1.
The big play though was when he caught that block off of Okoro, then did the perfect outlet to RJ. And RJ,
yes, I love Isaiah Hartenstein.
That's erasing 4 points and give you this a 4 point swing in about 10 seconds.
A 4 point swing, yep.
And the one thing that scared me too about this series, now that I just got the utmost confidence, I thought Cleveland's front court was going to give our front court fits.
Right.
Our front court is dominating them. It's not even close. The Knicks and people fail to realize the Knicks is a big team. We don't probably got big wings, but they play big. Josh Hart plays big. RJ Barrett, he mixes it up. When you got 2 7-footers and Mitch and Hartenstein, and you got Randle, it's tough out there, man. It's tough out there,
Jared
man.
Allen, don't let that afro fool you. He ain't no 7-footer standing next to Mitch. He a
No.
little boy next to Mitch.
Right.
That's why he getting pushed and moved all over the place. The man was yamming on him like he was Shaq or something. Like he wasn't there.
Yeah.
It's too much for him, bro. Like if you check Cavs spaces or Cavs like outlets on the internet, they talking about we need to trade Jared Allen for a wing right now.
Yeah.
Because that's how bad Mitch is out playing him.
Yeah, they dumb. They dumb. Fans getting caught up in the moment sometimes, and they say the most ridiculous shit. You like, yo, Jared Allen made the All-Star team for y'all, right? Y'all gave him all that money.
$100 million 5 years.
Yeah, and then a one bad series, and you ready to throw my man away.
You gotta relax. He not gonna face Mitch 82 games. You gonna see him 4 times, and Mitch gonna abuse him 4 times. But that you need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to be a little calmer about it. Like he serves a role against other teams. It's just he's not a matchup over here.
This team, bro, is a odd matchup for all the teams left in the playoffs. This style that we play is a bad matchup for team. For one, I knew Cleveland wasn't going to win yesterday, right? Because of all the top 6 teams, and this is the type of stuff we don't talk about. Of all the top 6 playoff teams in the Eastern Conference, Cleveland was the only team with a losing record on the road. And you think they're going to go out there and win a game 4 in the Garden with a season on the line when they went 20-21 on the road during a regular season? Nah.
You're not getting the full game out of both of their stars. That's why like Garland was trash in the first half.
Yeah.
And Donovan Mitchell was trash for the majority of the game. Like in this environment, you're not gonna get a complete game of dominance. LeBron is not over there.
Right.
Yo, I was just about to say, for a team to beat the Knicks in this year's playoff, because I think we're gonna win it all. You genuinely gonna have to have a future Hall of Fame on your team. You're gonna have to have a player that just can't get rattled. If Donovan Mitchell was rattled, and he's genuinely rattled, can you imagine what the Garden would do to a player like Durant, to a player like Booker? Like, just imagine Booker trying to trying to guard Jalen Brunson.
Right.
In the Garden, the Garden takes a different type of heart, man.
Yeah,
man.
Phoenix don't want that.
I'm gonna keep it real. Aiden is not gonna show up. Mitchell Robinson. We seen Mitchell Robinson in the regular season punt Aiden multiple times.
It's only one team that scared me in the West if they make the finals. That's the Lakers, because the Lakers, they got Braun, and he's the oldest, so he's not going to be rattled. He's going to come to play.
You seen that?
It's just the rest of the guys. Is it that matchup right there? Knicks versus Lakers is what I'm hoping for.
Because they play physical too. So
they do.
The team I'm scared of, bro, is Sacramento.
I want them.
I would not want to see them, bro. And it's not because their personnel is better than ours or that their coach is better than. Well, I guess since he won coach of the year, I'll give him credit. But what they do offensively about how they parse your defense and pick on one deficiency until you damn near give up. Like I could see De'Aaron Fox going at Jalen Brunson all game long.
I disagree.
Yeah. I mean, De'Aaron Fox is a heck of a player, bro.
So the Knicks versus Sacramento, styles make fights.
Right.
And if Julius Randle sees Sabonis, his eyes are going to turn red. So I'm not necessarily concerned. Didn't we kick them behinds earlier this season?
We lost to them when we went over there
twice.
We lost to them twice.
Yeah, they watched.
Granted, we weren't healthy for the one in Sacramento.
Yeah, no Josh Hart.
They watched us at home, and then on the road, they toyed with us and beat us late. Remember, De'Aaron Fox was
an
had
up
a
and down
hamstring injury.
Game. It was an up and down game.
Yeah, he had the hamstring injury, and then when it came time to turn it on, he just roasted Josh Hart for like 3 straight possessions, and they won.
But I don't believe it will be like an up and down type deal, because even when you see them play the Warriors, one of those games, it wasn't an up and down ordeal. Like they both were getting stops. So it's like if we were to turn it into a game where you slow it down and go possession by possession, like
Right.
efficiency isn't what we focus on. I've said it before. It's about being effective, and we can shoot terrible on a night in, and we'll always be in the game, just because we take care of the ball and we
Yeah.
rebound. So it's one of those things that's more important in the playoffs than anything. Those are the two signature things that you need to do in the playoffs: is to have more possessions.
If we make the NBA finals, I'm not going to say that I'm satisfied, but I think it would be an excellent season. If we didn't show up, if we just tuck it out in the finals, it would be one heck of
Nah, we
a
gotta win it
magic
all.
carpet ride.
Nah, we can't
Right?
lose. We can't,
But
Freezy, we can't lose. No.
Right. Okay. All
We
right.
gotta win.
All right.
We that is 50 years of pain. Do you understand?
Do I understand the 50 years of pain?
No,
I know it's more than all of us.
Do you understand how much a championship would mean to the city? Like right now in today's day and age, where we just coming 3 years out of this goddamn epidemic.
Bro, I'm 54. I'm 50, bro. When the Knicks won the championship, I was an arm baby. The first one. The second one, I was a child. I was like in kindergarten, bro. So those were my uncle's championships. When the city was on fire, those were my uncle's championships, bro. Right? When the Mets won the World Series, bro. Yeah, I was like a, you know what I'm saying? I was like an arm baby. And what people don't realize is the Mets and the Knicks were in the championship 2 years in the same year. The Mets lost to the Oakland A's in 73, right? The year that the Knicks beat the Lakers, right? But here's the thing. After that, when I got older, as I started going outside playing with my friends, our dynasty was coming to an end and we didn't recognize it. But
you thought you was gonna be there every year.
Right.
It just ended.
But it just ended, right? You know, you see guys retire. You know, so it's like
that's kind of like how I felt about the late '90s Knicks, because I was like, oh, we gonna be in the playoffs every year, man. It don't matter. And then around something happened around 01, 02, and I'm seeing Steve Francis on my team broken down, and I'm seeing the Penny Hardaways.
You seeing Jalen Rose? What's Jalen Rose?
I'm saying our number one poster was Othella Harrington and shit. It's like,
it's like him and Clarence Weatherspoon in the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? 2 kinds of fun.
And Kurt Thomas was my legend, my OG.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, say I'm with you on the Celtics thing, though, bro. That's who I want to see. I don't want to see Philly. I got to see the Celtics, bro.
Yeah, I want to smoke with the Celtics, man. I feel like the Celtics is kind of personal for me.
You don't like Philly? Damn.
It's not that Philly's not going to make it. They're not going to beat the Celtics.
No.
And I think Philly's an easier matchup. Just me personally, because I don't think Embiid is going to be healthy.
Any team with Doc Rivers is not going to prosper.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about Michael Sweetney, aka Joel Embiid. I'm more worried about the Celtics, and I want that matchup. I think Malcolm Brogdon stole an award that's not his.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I think people who like Ralph, who said trade RJ Barrett for Jaylen Brown, that's personal for me. I think the Knicks are a better team. I think that James Dolan deserves a championship. I think the fan base deserves a championship. I think everybody does. And you know who's the happiest person right now, Freezie? I think we all gotta always commend Steve Mills.
Steve Mills, bro.
Steve Mills is the reason why we got RJ. It's the reason why we got Scott Perry too. It's the reason why we got Mitchell Robinson. Yep. Those 2 draft picks right there. And guess who Steve Mills signed with Scott Perry? Julius Randle. So we got to give props when props is due. You know, Randle, shout out.
And the Porzingis trade is the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, keep on. Oh God.
I want that 11 pick. I'm not gonna hold you.
I do. That. See now, winning the chip and getting the 11th overall pick in this year's draft is like overkill.
Yeah.
That because now that we get the 11th overall pick, I could realistically say the Knicks have a shot
Man, you
to
giving
trade
me
up.
smoke and Hennessy too? The smoke was good, but you giving me hen too? Okay.
Getting crossfaded over here over this.
Yeah.
And I ain't gotta pay nothing. It's
And I ain't
free.
gotta pay nothing. This a gift.
Yeah.
I might want the Knicks to trade up just because. Go get me a Silver Thompson and let's run it back again with the same roster. Just
State, let me say this. State, I'm gonna put this on wax. You cooking, right? I don't want to get in the way, right? But I just want to put this on wax. I think Osor Thompson is going to be Kobe Bryant.
What you think Amin gonna be then?
Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, his brother's tough. His brother's like Penny Hardaway. Osor Thompson, though, yo, I really hope the Knicks could get that 11th pick. That means the NBA gods, that mean they really love us.
They really shining on. God is
they gonna give us a shortcut for not taking the shortcut.
Yeah.
So if we get that 11th overall pick, ooh, I'm begging the Knicks to trade up. Give up whatever you can to trade up.
Yeah. But I want to ask you and Dre just real quick because I know it's a Knicks talk. Man, I'm excited about where the Knicks are in the playoffs. But I just want to touch on this one small off-season topic just real quick.
All right.
Am I off base for thinking that Osor Thompson is Kobe Bryant?
Nah. I mean,
I'm because at the same stages they didn't have a jumper,
right?
And that's something that can be fixed with work ethic. And
right.
by everything that I've seen about the Thompson twins, they work hard as hell.
Yeah,
they work real hard. So it's one of
the
those things. They got high motor and everything.
Yeah, and the athletic testing, like Osor Thompson already is at this age is more athletic than Kobe Bryant was at the same age.
You gotta watch that kid.
Man, it's gonna be a lovely wing draft though. There's gonna be so many wings. There's gonna be contributors, or all stars, or all NBA types. Eventually,
and I think Osor Thompson is more athletic than Jalen Green.
I think so too.
Well, to be fair, like athleticism encompasses like weight and everything, and he's bigger than Jalen Green while jumping higher.
Yeah,
or around the same. So
right.
Jalen Green might be faster in a straight line.
You mean pound for pound?
Yeah, but pound for pound, like strength counts in athleticism. Like people don't really think about that, but that's part of athleticism.
I like Osoro too. He's exactly what we need. A guy on a rookie scale deal.
Big
wing. He's 6'7", 7 foot plus wingspan, and he's gonna be able to produce right away. I wouldn't even care if Tibbs played him 15 minutes a game.
Not in the beginning. It didn't matter. Yeah, you're right.
Freezie, what if we had a chance at Shaden Sharp in last draft?
Oh yeah.
We didn't need him. We don't need him.
He 6'7", hyper athletic.
He wouldn't give me what Josh Hart is giving me now.
For sure.
Cam Reddish had to die on the sword. Somebody had to be sacrificed.
True.
You seen the Marvel movie with Thanos? He threw Gamora off the cliff with a soul stone.
Yeah. He killed Loki. He killed Loki for the what's the name stone?
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I think it was the yellow one.
Yeah.
He killed them for the Mind Stone. It was
the Mind Stone.
But come on now. You got to make sacrifices. In life, you got to make sacrifices to get to where you want to be. Sometimes, I love Reddish. I love what he tried to give us, but the show moves on.
Reddish was better than Reddish, unfortunately.
Listen, if we get that 11th overall pick and we win the championship this year,
yo, you talking about somebody talking spicy for the next 50 years, bro?
I wouldn't go outside the house without some Nick paraphernalia on me. Like I'm gonna have something with the Knicks on it.
Oh, we're gonna be the most.
A hat, a button, like anything.
We're gonna be the most hated franchise, and
we already hated just for
no. I'm talking about the most hated franchise, but like making up for all the chips that we missed out on. We talking about like 5-6 year dynasty.
All right.
Yeah. It's state. Listen, I was in Orlando. I was at the Orlando. It might have been the Orlando game, bro. The Orlando game where Markelle Fultz tried to take over late and turn the ball over a couple times, right?
Mm-hmm.
bro, I was on the concourse, right? The Orlando Magic fans was filing out on the escalator, right? You know what Knicks fans did? Knicks fans stormed the stairs and beat them down. Beat them down. You know the escalator kind of come down like slow and all that stuff. Knicks fans stormed the staircase, bro. They said they ran down the stairs. You talk about like this group. It had to be like 1,000 people, right? 1,000 Knicks fans, right? It was more than that in the building, but every Knicks fan didn't participate in that. They stormed the stairway, came to, you know how the stairs be in like a low L. You go down one flight and then it turned, and then they were storming the stairs to beat Orlando. They coming down on the escalator. They down there like, let's go Knicks, let's go Knicks, let's go
We
Knicks.
ravenous,
While
man.
Orlando was coming down the escalator, bro.
For an Orlando regular season game.
For a mid-season game against a lottery team in their house.
Yeah, that's how it be, yo. That
Bro, this is Knicks fans are and if it's just that over a mid-season, and this is before we got Josh Hart, by the way, right? A mid-season game, you beat Orlando. Can you imagine what it would be like if the Knicks win the championship?
Pandemonium.
They might have to shut down the city. They
Bro,
might have to shut down New York.
Yes.
They're gonna have to send the Coast Guard to New York.
Yeah.
You laughing?
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
serious.
Bro. Yo, bro, at the parade, they gonna have to
Coast
have
Guard, the National Guard.
Bro. Hudson Bay would be orange, bro.
Bro.
Hudson, all of water around the Statue of Liberty would be
Wildin'.
orange. Yes. Bro, I'm telling you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Freezie. I'm probably gonna be smacked for like a good 96 straight hours after that.
Straight. Back to back.
Listen here, Freezie. And this is on wax. I put a couple bets in on FanDuel. I put a bet in for the Knicks to win it all.
Wow.
And that bet is 11 plus K I get in return.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And I got more bets in for whatever. And most of those Western Conference teams, I got bets in to meet the Knicks in the finals. I got bets on those teams, and they're all currently up or tied in their series.
Wow.
When the Knicks win it all, I'm going to get everybody that comes in 5 feet of me drunk. I'm going to walk down the street. I don't care who you are. I'm going to have a bag full of plastic cups.
Nutcrackers for everybody.
Man, you trying to get sauce? Here, take some of me.
Yeah.
That's how OD, bro. Somebody gonna get shot.
Yeah.
All right,
Bro.
Bro, if you don't come outside with blue and orange on, you might. I don't know what might happen to you.
You might get accosted. If you don't come outside with orange and blue on, you might get accosted.
Well, let's put this out. Disclaimers: allegedly.
Allegedly. Right.
Well, I don't live in New York, so yeah, somebody will get accosted. So,
and Lee, I was at the Hawks game, right? I was at the Hawks game, and these guys who look like they was from Atlanta. They look like they might be.
They're from Atlanta.
Huh?
That gentlemen that are from Atlanta. I get what you know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they look like they may have some street experience. Let me put it that way. Dudes had on jewelry that probably cost more than my car. And y'all know I love cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we at the elevator.
The sweetest thing ever.
We at the elevator. It's like 20 of them and me at the elevator, right? They're like, yo, how you down here in the A representing the Knicks, right? And Dre, you know me, right? So
you're not backing down from nothing. You gonna rep that orange and blue proud.
Yes, I'm screaming in dude face, let's go Knicks. Screaming in dude face. And they homeboys laughing. Like, yo, he crazy. Yeah, this is what it is. This is what it is. And then when I'm walking with them, they laughing. They're like, man, where you from? Blah, blah, blah. We all laughing, right? We all laughing, right? We get outside, bro. But when we hit the glass doors, you know, when you hit the glass doors to go outside State Farm, and it's like the walkway where you head back to the parking deck, right?
Yeah, the street right there.
Yeah. The street Hudson's is on, right?
The street, matter of fact, where Dominique's statue is.
Yeah. No, not that one. The one leading up to that one.
Okay.
Right. So as soon as we hit the glass doors, bro, it's a Dre. When I say a sea of blue and orange, you know how I'm at the elevator, I'm surrounded by 20 Hawks fans, right? Bro, we all walking together. I'm laughing with them, you know, we kicking it, right? We hit the glass doors to get to the street. The street is full of blue and orange, bro. I'm talking about, bro, I'm talking about you legit had to walk side. You know how you got to kind of scoot sideways? Like, yo.
Excuse me.
Yeah, blue and orange, bro.
And Dre,
it's like it had to be at least 2,000 Knicks fans.
Freezie, you know what it is? Like, we got sleeper cells in every city. That's what it is.
That's what it
bro.
We got sleeper cells in every city.
Bro, I was just there this year, and when I tell you, we were so deep. And then I'm talking about on both sides of the arena, on every level, every mezzanine, every end of the court, it was at least 200, 300 Knicks fans.
Right.
I'm serious, bro. And when we walked outside and walked up, even walking up to the arena, that's all you saw was blue and orange. You barely saw Hawk fans.
You barely saw Hawks fans, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You barely see them, bro.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, Knicks fans support their team with their wallets. That's what we do.
Yes, and the thing about it is this: when I was walking up towards Hudson's, and no lie, I think Hoodie Cav it was either Hoodie Cav or Uncle Fulio, somebody. We walking up the street, it starts raining, right? It starts drizzling. It's down south, it's Georgia. You already know the vibe during the springtime, whatever. It starts to drizzle rain, right? We walking up the joint. It's like a congregation of middle-aged women, right? And not just black women either. It's like a congregation of women, like 100, 200 women. I think they have like a Knicks fan group on Facebook, and they might have just came to that game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They out on the corner in the rain without umbrellas, recounting the game. I'm like, y'all still saying I hit the rain? You're like, it's just rain.
I'm some New York women.
Bro, you like, yo, y'all out here. Okay. So let me just get from where some of the ladies, let me just say this. Some of the women I'm around can be a little bourgeois.
Bourgeoisie.
Yes. If it start raining, they're like, nah, we ain't, no.
They're worried about that weave.
Yes. Yes. Right. And so they out there, Dre, in the rain, and it's not pouring down. It's like a steady little misty rain. You know what I'm saying? You know the rain doesn't see. We know it's set in, right? But it ain't. It's just a little misty rain. We know it's gonna rain for a minute. Dre, they out there, and I think it was a Facebook group of women, right? They out there going over the game, basically doing the play-by-play out there on the corner by Hudson's in the rain. You like, bro, Knicks fans are passionate, bro.
Passionate might be an understatement.
Yes. Yo, what? Yeah.
We are fanatical.
Yes.
By the literal definition of what fan means.
And we driving down the street like so we driving down the street, right? Everybody blowing their horn, leaving the game. They got Knicks flags on their car. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. It's
Dre, you gotta come. You gotta just see it to believe it, because I live down here, so I know it.
Bro.
Matter of fact,
bro, I know the trend. Like, even when I go see my sisters out in Miami, Knicks fans be out there crazy too.
Deep. deep, bro.
Even more Knicks fans than Miami Heat fans.
Right now, the thing about Miami, I give them credit.
They show up late, but they sell out, but they show up real late.
Yeah, and then too, they don't never have a. You can't get a suite in Miami because Miami's a celebrity city, so you ain't just gonna go to Miami and just get a suite. And if you do, you're gonna pay like 2 times what's normally. Yes,
top dollar.
Right, them rappers and everybody coming to Will Smith in a suite. You like, bro, you from Philly?
Why are you here?
Yes, but it's
then
Miami.
He's gonna tell you I got the song Miami. So.
Oh, I forgot about that. I ain't even thought about it. I ain't even thought. Yeah. I ain't even thought. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But you like. But the thing about it, the thing that creates though is down in the bowl area close to the floor. That's mostly Knicks fans.
Oh yeah, we run that area.
Now courtside, that's gonna be all Miami, maybe 1 or 2 seats Knicks. But everything
even
behind
if even if you see even if there's technically more Miami fans there, you're gonna hear the Knicks fans more than you hear.
Yes.
We let our presence be known.
My Uncle Terry can't stand it. He like, I don't know why the box office sell y'all tickets.
This is why people don't like people from New York.
Yes.
Everywhere we go, we're gonna let you know you're from this area. Whether with our clothing or out of our mouths, that we from here.
Bro. The only team in our division that I hadn't seen in their place the last 2 years. Okay, no, I hadn't been to Boston either. I was gonna say Toronto, but I hadn't been to Boston.
We don't be in Boston like that, but we do be at. I do think from seeing on television, we do be at Raptors games.
Yeah,
but the Raptors won recently, right. So it's leveled off some, but we still be at Raptors games.
Man, I want to go to Boston. I'm hoping that we make it. I'm hoping we get Boston. That's one trip I got to make. I got to make it, bro.
I wouldn't go to no Philly game, though. Me personally.
Yeah, Philly is.
I'm not going to a Philly game.
Is in a mall parking lot. When you see Wells Fargo, bro, it's like they in a mall parking lot. Yes.
Trash arena, trash fans.
Yes. They
trash
don't care.
Food.
Yeah.
I've been to Wells Fargo years ago. I didn't enjoy the experience.
Don't it look like they should have a Target next to it?
You know what I'm saying? Man, they should have a Kmart next to it, not even a Target.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's mad.
It should have like a dual level shopping center with like a Bed Bath & Beyond on top.
Yeah. Yeah.
and a Best Buy on the bottom or something.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's awful. And then the environment inside is no better.
Nah, right? Man, it's not. It's not. And they do have passionate fans out there, but it's not like.
But they'll turn on each other. It's like a feeding frenzy, bro. You'll see them all. Bro, you'll see them all. I was there when they beat the Knicks. Well, the one game I went to, they beat the Knicks, and they were still arguing with each other.
They were still mad. They thrive on negativity over there.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I was like, let me hurry up and get out of here. Let me hurry up and get back to the train station, bro. You know what I'm saying? This right here is crazy.
But you got to remember, it's Philly, so you have more reason to get out on that train station.
Yeah.
Sorry to the people out there in Philly, but y'all women are not pretty to look at. Sorry.
Right.
Fact.
Right.
I went to school in Pennsylvania.
It's like out of all the big cities on the East Coast, I think Philly probably got the worst woman.
Wow. Wow.
Dead serious.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, man. And so, man, one of these days, man, we're gonna have to get together and do like a. I wanted to come down in January to go to the game with Lee and them. Unfortunately, I just couldn't make it. There's just too much stuff going on. Yeah, but bro, we gotta do one of them games, man. We gotta get on the Lee. I'm suggesting that we do Smoothie King Arena.
Okay.
In New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's what I'm suggesting.
for next
Hey, you
season.
and
Yeah.
for sure you gonna get damn near courtside tickets for the
Yeah,
for the for
yeah. You could
price.
probably get a suite for $1,600.
Right.
You could probably fit 20 people in a suite for $1,600.
Man, what? I'll give you that. Man, I'll give you
Yeah,
300 on that.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And then it's New Orleans, so there's good food everywhere.
Everywhere, and the accommodations outside the city. If you get an Airbnb outside the city, bro, it's like a porn mansion. You know what I'm saying?
but why you BSing, yo? And for real though, even staying in the city is not that expensive.
Nah, it's not that expensive at all.
Not that expensive at
It's
all.
actually pretty cheap, and the food is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I've
what
been
I'm
down
saying?
there for Mardi Gras, and I'm pretty sure everything was upcharged a slightly bit because it was Mardi Gras. But
Right.
like in a time outside of that time period, it's probably real reasonable over there. So
Bro, no lie, bro. The only reason why I would even want to go to New Orleans is because personally I've already been to all the other cities down south. So
you
we've done
gonna
the
you gonna
Miami, we've
because I
done
know people
Orlando.
I know people say Smoothie King is a dump, so you gonna really think it's a dump.
Right.
but
Yeah.
you gonna let people know.
Oh,
This
I'm
place
gonna
is
let
a
people
dump.
know. I'm gonna put it on video.
It's like the Knicks came to this dump and dominated.
Yeah, yo, I recorded inside of the Amway Center,
Mhm.
and the lighting is so terrible that I
Oh
couldn't even
god.
put it on the internet. They don't even have their steps lit up. You know how you
Oh
have the steps lit up that say "Watch your step,"
yeah,
and they
yeah,
have the
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
lights that on the side of the chairs, and the lights go across the steps so you can see. Orlando, man, it's a dump. Amway Center is they need to tear that mess down right now
Mhm.
and build them something new, right? But their governor ain't gonna let them do nothing like that. Their governor got a beef with Orlando. I ain't gonna get into all of that stuff, but
What?
yeah.
Wow. Well, that's what happens when they elect a Republican.
Oh, I wasn't gonna get in.
Oh God.
State,
I've been
man.
to New
Hey,
Orleans.
hey, man. What yo? So who would you like to see in from the Western Conference, man? If we make it that far.
Whoever make me the most money, which is the Sacramento Kings. I mean,
But who do you think is the best matchup?
the what you mean, like our toughest matchup?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to play the Lakers. Too much experience.
That
I think like I'm not even gonna hold you. I think the Nuggets would be kind of tough because you bring Mitch out the paint, which is what we want Mitch in the paint to protect the rim. You know.
Right.
Nuggets got bigger issues to worry about. I'm not too concerned about the Nuggets. Like,
They'll be all right. I feel like they're gonna make the finals though, in my mind. But it's gonna be
well,
them or I don't know because I really can't count out the Warriors because they're still the champions, but it's not looking too good for them. They can't win a game
Warriors
on the
is done.
playoffs. They can't win a game on the road against a good team.
Facts. So I think the Warriors is done. I'm not worried about the Warriors. Kings don't handle business. The Kings should handle business. They just lost 2 at home. It's not like a Jalen Brunson situation. Brunson been to the Western Conference Finals, so he kind of knows like what to say, how to calm guys down. So
Right.
if Denver makes it, I'm fine with Denver making it. All I know is Denver plays no defense. So if they want to make it, be my guest. But I want the Sacramento Kings. I think the Kings will be the best story. The Kings versus the Knicks will be the best story for the NBA. You got a franchise who got cheated by the Lakers back in 2002.
Yep.
And actually, they should have beat the Lakers. And they haven't been in the playoffs since 2006. And the first time they get in the playoffs, they get to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
And I don't think Sacramento has ever won a championship.
No.
The Knicks, on the other hand, you got a team who hasn't won a championship since 1973. You have a coach who is a 2-time Coach of the Year award. He's basically due. It's his time to break through as a coach. And you got a team that is sustainable if you do win it all this year. So, great front office. You got a great culture going. and you got momentum going. Everything is on the Knicks side right now. Like everything is going their way. Everything. Like
The only thing I want to hold back on, like the Suns don't really have the chemistry just yet, but they're building on it. They have enough talent to win despite not having full on chemistry. But if they figure it out,
Suns is soft.
they
That's
are
why I'm not.
soft. They are soft, but they still got that two-headed machine. Like Chris Paul is kind of washed. Like you don't know what you're gonna get out of him on the game-to-game basis. And Aiden is actually soft, but it's something to say for KD and Booker. Like that two-headed monster is formidable for real.
Two guys who hasn't won anything and two guys who actually lost leads. I'm not too concerned with them. When
I'll say that the Lakers do have a championship pedigree.
That's why I'm scared of the Lakers. Besides the Lakers, if the Kings make it to the finals, we're gonna beat them in 6. So it's gonna be a hard-fought series. The Knicks, I got a hot take. The Knicks will not lose a game at home. This whole playoff run. The Knicks are one of the best road teams in the NBA. Since Freezie want to bring up regular season stats, right. And if we're one of the best road teams, and if we aren't really that good at home, but now we're comfortable at home, we flip the switch. I think the Knicks is going to rout anybody they play in the finals. Can you imagine a Madison Square Garden finals crowd?
No.
Insanity.
What? They wouldn't even be able to get through the
intros.
Singing. The intros. Are you kidding me? Man, Tom Thibodeau, man. Yo, we due. We is due. If there was one year that the Knicks could win it all, it is this year, bro.
Man.
Donovan Mitchell, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Man, I can imagine a home playoff game at the Garden. Jay Boogie out there doing the intro. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. It'll be crazy. But on that note, though, the team that I would like to see us play, and it's only because of logistics, it has nothing to do with basketball. It'll be Memphis, and it's because they're the closest Western Conference team, right? And we'll save money. We'll save money on airfare, so we could put that money in liquor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the for real, straight up for real, man. That's the you know what I'm saying? Because think about it, man. If Memphis makes it, bro, you can go to a road finals game and a home finals game.
You're gonna be spending it on liquor and barbecue.
Yes.
Hey,
yes,
and while you joking, yo, I wouldn't even mind just going to be outside in the atmosphere, sitting at a bar on Bill Street, watching the game from that point.
Right.
Because I'm only about 5 hours from there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can drive that, bro.
What I damn near drive that almost every week.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can get you an Airbnb in Memphis, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Right off Bill Street.
Right.
Well, like Memphis are passionate, but we would overrun that. Even in the finals, we would just overrun the arena.
Memphis, Memphis, that crowd, bro, they have, bro, I ain't gonna lie, when the last time I went to a Memphis game, they had little kids face painted, right? The Grizzlies colors, you know how they put the little grizzly, the claw on their little, you know what I'm talking about? The face painting, all of that. Bro, they had little 4, 5, 6-year-old kids running the concourse talking about whoop that trick. I love Memphis, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They ratchet.
Yeah. And it ain't even like you would think like it'd be.
It's like a college like atmosphere.
Yes.
Yo,
it's not even like kids that's used to that culture. It's like you see little 6-year-old blonde-headed, blue-eyed girls
from the outskirts of Memphis,
talk about
suburbs.
Yes, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So
the Knicks would dominate Memphis.
I don't care. I just want to go.
Yeah, that would be tough though. Memphis and I win money off Memphis too. So
yeah,
I don't give a shit who we play in the finals. I just think it's the next year. I think it's time. I think it's time for a breakthrough. Golden State broke through, and once they broke through, now they got
Facts, man, Charles.
Yeah, like you just need a starting point to break through, man. Sometimes you just need the right combination of management and players. Looks like the next time is now, yo. So
Yeah.
we better hope and pray that the NBA guys just stay on our side. That's the only thing.
And we need guys to get back healthy. We need guys to get healthy.
That's why we gotta take care of business. We gotta end Cleveland next game. Like we gotta effectively end that series. The longer the Bucks and the Heat play, the more rest the Knicks players can get. So let them beat the hell out of each other for 7 games. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yep. I would love for it to go 7 and Miami wins.
Yes.
That would be perfect.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
And the thing about
Freezie and AD gonna be in Miami on the beach.
Yeah, we go. And you know what? You know what happens, State? What happens if Miami wins in 7, right? The Knicks get home court advantage because they're the highest seed. So automatically off the rip, you looking at the Knicks going up 2-0 on Miami.
You know what's funny, Freezie? If that does happen, NBA will come out with like some stupid rule where reseeding is gonna happen, and then like the number one seed is gonna get them anyway, or something goofy like that. Like, you know how it always goes. Whenever something benefits the New York Knicks, they gotta change the rules.
Something happened overnight. Yeah,
like you remember the lottery when they changed the lotto odds? As soon as we get into the lotto, hold
on, that worked out for us.
I mean, yeah, State. But I'm saying how it changed rules, how it was, because if we went into that season, RJ was projected to go number 1. It was just Zion and what's his name passed them in projection.
Ja Morant.
Yeah, because like going into that before the college season, people were expecting RJ to go number 1 anyway.
Yeah.
So like they changed that rule before then. So I mean it benefited us now, but at the time it was kind of some bullshit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean I
because we knew we were going into that season we was gonna be trash.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean I the fact that we're even considering or even the thought is even crossing our mind that we can do something beyond the second round means we have officially arrived.
Come a long way.
Yeah. And the thing about it is there were years like I used to argue on Twitter with this dude named State of the New York Knicks podcast, right? About who I wanted to get in the 2021 NBA draft. Right? Somebody wanted to get a certain guy. I wanted to get Trey Murphy III. I wanted Trey Mann and Trey Murphy III, right? And somebody else wanted another guy in that draft, right? But the mere fact that we moved beyond conversations like that to conversations like we're having tonight, means we've arrived, bro.
We've arrived. You know, like people talk about the Donovan Mitchell trade not working or whatever. Imagine if we made that DeJounte Murray trade. 2 unprotected first and a swap and some young players.
Yeah,
we would have been in a worse position.
We probably would have gave them Evan Fournier because Atlanta gave them Danilo Gallinari.
Yeah, but I think Danilo was expiring, I believe, or they like bought him out or something like that. That's why you. What up, Boogie? That's why he went to like the Celtics or something. They bought him out or something crazy. You can't buy out Fournier because he still got his deal, unless you wanted to give up a ton of money.
Yeah, man. Yo, look who in the chat. Jay Boogie is in the building. Jay Boogie says, yo, just want to thank you for all the love that you have shared with me throughout these years, for staying real, always staying real with the audience. The great conversations. Thank you, the chat and the panel. And salute 3 capital S's. The hip-hop legend, Knicks Universe legend, Jay Boogie is in the building.
You gotta throw this one on there, Knicks ambassador now.
Yeah.
You're Knicks ambassador officially
Knicks
now.
ambassador. Jay Boogie. That's our guy, man. Jay Boogie. I didn't even know you was up, bro. I'd have sent you a text or something. Jay Boogie, Jay Boogie is our guy, bro. That's our man's. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say something about that man?
Go
I,
ahead.
that man right there, he inspired me. I've seen him in so many places, and nothing he does is all he does is spread positive energy wherever he go. He has not had an ill word to say about not one Nick player, not one Nick management, ownership, none of that. You know, that man right there, he is nothing but a bundle of positive energy. And I followed him. And I remember when they started calling him the closer.
Yeah. Jay Boogie was in Atlanta with us that playoff series. He'll tell you.
Hmm
Jay Boogie was there when you couldn't even get down the street because it's all these pockets of Knicks fans just standing outside cheering for the Knicks. And y'all, in case y'all didn't know, the game that I'm talking about, we actually lost that game.
Is it around the
The playoff.
time? Is it around the time when Reggie Bullock didn't know how to dribble basketball on a fast break?
Oh God! Every time I hear Reggie Bullock name, I swear I just want to throw up.
It's like we could have it a lot worse. I started two guard, albeit
Oh,
he's out right now. He could actually dribble a basketball and make a
right,
layup.
right. He knew what a basketball was, bro.
and and we could have won that game. That completely altered the whole momentum of that game, and it was a wrap for the series after that. Once he traveled right there, it was a wrap.
It was it was deflating. It was deflating. Hey, state. Let me ask you this, boss. Is there anything that you see right now with this Knicks team that could be potentially an Achilles heel going forward? And with that said, is there something that you see right now that could be a Kickstarter that can propel us to something greater than what we think we're gonna get? Like, so is there something that might hold us back? And is there something that might propel us forward so that we exceed expectations?
That's a question of state, or
Yo, the only
Yeah, just
only
yeah.
thing that
okay,
can hold the
all right.
Knicks back is cap space. It's the only thing. Besides navigating the cap space. Besides that, I think the Knicks is in the
Now I'm
driver's
talking about in the playoffs.
Oh, in the playoffs?
Yeah.
To hold us back,
Yeah.
Randall shooting.
Okay.
You gotta shoot better, bro. I don't want to rag on him because we won the game. He's been pathetic these whole playoffs, low key.
Just on offense, at least.
Like offensively, he's been awful. Defensively, he's defending his ass off. Like I give him that. But if he could, I'll put it like this: if Randall scores at least 20 points the last 3 games, this is a sweep.
It's a blowout. Everything is a
These
blowout.
are blowouts that like we're missing out on because his shot is just not falling. But the part that made me realize, like, yo, you know what, State, leave Randall alone. Tibbs said something in his presser. I'll leave y'all with this. Like, Tibbs said,
Leave that sound. That sound. My fault.
Yeah. Tibbs said Julius Randle, he's going to be a warrior. His hand is injured and his ankle is injured, but he's going to play through it. It's about the team, and it's not about yourself. And Randall's built for it. So that made me think about Kawhi. Now Kawhi's out with an injury right now, and sometimes you got to fight through it. And if he's fighting through it, once we win this series, he'll get all the rest he can. He'll get an extra like 3-4 days of rest.
Right.
So I'm hoping that I do him justice. Shout out to
I hope it's 5-6 days if the series goes 7.
Yeah.
Because he like his play but like going forward, he's not gonna be facing Mobley and another 7-footer in the paint.
Right.
Yep.
Against other teams. He's gonna be getting where he needs to get to.
Right.
There's a little bit of a deterrent. He might be a little bit hurt, but right now, you got to take into account we play in the number 1 defense in the league, and they're not number 1 by accident.
Right.
So it's one of those things where it's like I'm gonna give Randall a little bit of a break because he's not all the way 100%, and he's going against third in defensive player of the year,
Right.
and he got to go against another like 7-footer in the paint if he beats that guy.
And they look to double team and they zombie him all the time.
So it's like they you got to account for Randle for being on the court at all times. So it's like one of those things where he has magnetism, he has gravity. So I want him to just use that a little bit better. Like there are times where you could just be the best decoy you can be, because like him settling and like he's a power forward. Power forward is not supposed to shoot 30% from the field. Like that's not okay. So like if you ain't got your shot, it's so like Julius Randle. Try to play like, what's his name, off the Timberwolves, slow-mo or something like that.
Nah, play like Draymond, man. Just defend your ass off and pass the ball.
Yeah, set hard screens. What you been doing?
You know what's the biggest adjustment I seen that Tibbs did since we lost in game 2? He put RJ on ball and he put Brunson off ball, and he completely neutralized the whole Randle bringing up the ball thing after game 2.
Right.
I'm ready to play game 5.
He also neutralized the JB Bickerstaff trapping Jalen Brunson thing.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
We saying on ball screens with Smalls, anybody but Mitch.
Yep.
Right.
And that's how you do the trap. He beat it a couple times today with RJ Barrett saying screen. Mitchell Robinson screens.
They improved.
Wow.
Yeah.
They improved for sure.
Yo, Mitch is a ball. You see what he said yesterday? He got the tab players like this, man. They don't want to
yeah, man.
So let's see, man. Yo, Freezie, let me get out of here, man.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here too, man, because I'm
You doing a morning drive? Freezie?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the morning drive. It might be a little bit later because it's a Monday. I'll be trying to get some stuff done. You know what it is. Got to pay bills. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, man. So yeah, man.
But I appreciate y'all, man. Knicks in 5.
No doubt.
Wow. I was gonna say Knicks in 3.
Well, I'll be there with you, Nick Freezie, for the morning drive, man, because I do not have a route.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming through, hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the mic with us. We'll see y'all for the Knicks morning drive. Thank y'all for hanging out. And for my man Adam. Eastern Conference Finals, baby! Woo! All right, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.